Do you want to improve your habits? Here you have 10 ideas. We're gonna talk about it and we are gonna tell you about this app, which is awesome to track your behavior, to track your progress. So if that's something of your interest, smash that like button because we start this tutorial in fun on the ride where we try to grow every day. The Kaizen, that concept Japanese that is telling us to improve every day a little bit. And here we can see these pictures. If you want to improve with some habits, well, you have to start with a little thing, and after that, this will grow into a lot. Also, remember, the good habits has a reward at the short time, but in the long period of time, it will have bad consequences. It's different with the good habits where you have to sacrifice yourself at the beginning, but in the long run, you have good things happening to you. For example, think about smoking. Maybe in the short term, you have that reward, you feel better, but in the long term, you're gonna have problems with your health. And if you don't do it, the other way around. So think about that. Also think that when you have a good stimulus, maybe you have a like in one of your social media application, you feel dopamine, oxytocin, etc. That will help you having bad habits. So beware of that. And also you have to know that you have to be constant, you have to be persistent, and when you want to do it, it will be easy for you, but you have to do it even if you want it or not. That's the big deal, that's the difference. Also, it doesn't matter if you don't do your new habits for good, or if you are trying to lose some bad habits and you don't do that very good, because with repetition you will transform these bad first attempts into a good ones. So have that into consideration too, and you have to think that even with a 1% improvement, you will, through the compound interest, like improve a lot in the future. And with a 1% bad behavior, you will go south for good in the long term. Also consider that it's okay if you want to start running to just the first day, just put your sports shoes on. And the second day, just go into the street, maybe walk for a little bit, then walk faster, and afterwards, you'll be able to run. As a runner, I can tell you that I believe people left running because it's something that is not good for them. They don't enjoy it, like you can't breathe, etc. Your body will hurt, and you will avoid that and be consistent with running if you walk at the beginning in a place where you like it and you are having fun through doing it. Afterwards, like 2-3 months later, if you are jogging a little bit, you will enjoy jogging too. And afterwards, you can start running and having fun. It's so important having fun with your habits. Also, you have to think that a lot of people just left their attempts when they were so close to feel improvement. We don't have improvements like in a vertical line. We have parabolas. So at the beginning, you may feel that you are not improving, but you are. The beginning of your new habits are also so important, but you might feel rewards just at the very end. And it's so important, last thought, that you are persistent, consistent. It doesn't matter if you do your attempts good or bad, but do them constantly. And for that, we have this application called Everyday Habit Tracker. I recommend it a lot, and I'm using it myself right now. There's the free app, and also there's a payment version. You have the link in the description, and there you will have a lot of good information how our brain works. I would tell this to you when you are registering in the app. Our brain is gonna help us have good habits, but in the long run, at the beginning, it's gonna be hard, and it's so important that we do them every day. That's why the app is called Everyday. Here you can have your habit. You decide you're going to do whatever, and you have to find goals for it. And if you do it, then you have this screen where you can tap and say, yes, I did it. Then you can track the performance for that specific habit or the whole habit's performance you are having. Some advices from the app: be specific, like I have to read one book paper, not like I'm gonna read a book. No, when and how much you're gonna read. Also, start little by little. I mean, like, you don't want to like lose 10 pounds or whatever, 10 kilos if you want to be in shape. You want to leave chocolate, for example, or eat a little bit less today. It doesn't matter how much, but do it. For example, if you want to go to the gym every day, it's okay the first day to just put your clothes on. The second day, just to go to the door of the gym. The third day, to go inside for 2 minutes. Why? Because if you do these things, usually you will go like, okay, I'm here, I'm ready to run a little bit, let's do it. So it doesn't matter, little by little, you will build those habits for good. And the last one, do not abandon your habits for 2 days in a row. 1 day is okay, but 2 days might get things worse in order to come back to the good habit. So take that under consideration too. The app, the platform is so easy to track, to record your new habits. You have there your colors, and also you have a nice button that is called skip. So if one day you can't do the habit you want because of the situation, but be careful with the excuses. We all have excuses because they are free. That's what Fausto Murillo is telling us. Follow him in YouTube. So skip it if you have to skip it, but just the ones, because if not, again, it's gonna be more difficult for you. Then you can track all your behavior, and also in the app you have motivational blogs and a lot of information about good habits. This is my performance right now. It's not very good, but I'm improving. You have the 3 habits free version to try it, but now I improved to the paid version because I want also to put here all the things I have accomplished already and click that every day. Like I'm not smoker, like I'm not drinking, etc, etc. You can put there too. And also more things for today, not just this app. If you don't know this YouTube channel called Arata Academy, you have to, because this guy is awesome and he's telling us about the law of the 20 seconds. We are using our laziness in our favor. How is that? Well, for the bad habits, we are going to put an obstacle in our way that delays the satisfaction for 20 seconds. Just with that, it's possible that you avoid a lot of bad habits. More, it's not just 20 seconds. Maybe you don't have your beer in your place and you have to go to the shop and buy it. Well, that would be much better. But 20 seconds, he's telling us, can be enough. So follow Arata Academy, Spanish and English, find it. And if you like this kind of content, go to our page, funontheright.com, where you have a lot of recommendations of books and also some videos about them if you don't have the time to read the whole thing. For example, Atomic Habits, a really nice one. Do not miss that out. Good habits like these guys are doing for their body. And also good karma. If you do all these things, do you know about the 9 laws of karma? Let's review them. 9 laws of karma I wish I knew sooner. 1. The great law. Whatever we put into the universe will come back to us. Number 2. The law of creation. Life does not happen by itself. We need to make it happen. Number 3, the law of humility. One must accept something in order to change it. Number 4, the law of growth. When we change ourselves, our lives follow suit and change too. Number 5, the law of connection. The past, present, and future are all connected. Number 6, the law of giving and hospitality. Our behavior should match our thoughts and actions. Number 7, the law of chance. History repeats itself until we learn from it and change our path. Probably you have something in your office, you can't stand him or her, and maybe one day this guy, this girl disappears and you find some other one just the same. Why? Because you didn't do your job. Until you do, you will keep on finding this kind of persons. Or maybe some flies coming to your face every day and you are so annoyed because of that, and one day you are above it and the fly stops coming. Why? Because you just surpassed that situation. Also, number 8, the law of patience and reward. The most valuable rewards require persistence. And number 9, the law of significance and inspiration. Rewards are a result of the energy and effort we put into it. Good laws of karma and do good habits like this guy. He is awesome with scissors, and you can see there the soccer guy, and now we have him in the paper. Maradona there. And also, what about this guy? He's doodling every day. This is a new habit, and because of it he was able of doing this video, which is amazing. I leave it for you in the description if you want to watch the full thing. And also how rope were created in the past with these good habits. Right now you just have to order it, but in the past they did it like this. Good stuff and good reward. Also, what about this guy doing origami with all the heart. Do that too. And what about Matrix and all the times they had to practice in order to have all those fights for good in the movie? Come on, make my day a good day. 1, 2, 3, 4. They were like hours and hours practicing it in order to get perfection. So awesome. As these cats also had to practice a lot for the cat version of the Matrix. What about these two? Those are lovely. This is the good habit of having a nap. In Spain we do that all the time. Do it yourself and find a friend so you can practice having habits together. Alone is more difficult, with friends is easier. If you want more of these videos, go to Fun on the Ride, and thank you for all those likes. Just watch next videos here in Fun on the Ride, and we keep all learning. To the moon!